Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Monday the 7th of April. More volatility in global markets reacting to Donald Trump's tariff announcement, with US markets having their worst week since COVID. Analysts warn another tough week's ahead and the NZX 50 has fallen almost 3% this morning. Craig's investment partners Mark Lister says there are fears the EU and other countries will join China in rolling out retaliatory tariffs.
Things are quite finely balanced. If you see other countries take the action that China has, then it just becomes tit-for-tat escalation, and that's where things get uglier.
The Prime Minister believes Oranga Tamariki needs a new focus as its chief executive departs, citing health issues. Chappie Takani resigned last week. Former Defence Secretary Andrew Bridgman has been acting chief executive since Takani took medical leave in September. Chris Luxon says Oranga Tamariki has been underperforming for a long period.
There's been endless reviews and we now need to actually deal with that because clearly we're not getting good results.
And the government wants to shake up university free speech rules. It's releasing its Q2 action plan today, with one focus introducing legislation to require freedom of expression for academics and students. New Zealand Initiative Research Fellow Michael Johnston says people often feel intimidated about talking on certain topics within universities.
Including things like the Treaty of Waitangi and sex and gender issues surrounding that.
Whangarei police are examining the scene where a man died suddenly in Carmel yesterday. And an Australian man has had facial reconstruction surgery after being assaulted at Mount Smart Stadium on Saturday during Auckland FC's clash with Western Sydney Wanderers. There were 8 evictions and 2 arrests on the night after violent altercations between home and away fans. Video showed drinks being thrown. Police say a 46-year-old man was arrested for an assault that gave a victim facial injuries. Australian digital billboard and media company QMS has bought radio and outdoor advertising company MediaWorks with a 99% share. It's bought shares from Oak Tree Capital Management. MediaWorks owns The Edge, MyFM, George, The Rock and The Breeze. QMS and MediaWorks chair Barclay Nettlefold says this will create a premier platform for advertisers. The Housing Minister says there will still be standards as the government loosens rules to let homeowners build granny flats as big as 70 square metres. Questions over failed tsunami siren testing in Christchurch. 45 sirens meant to sound at 11 a.m. yesterday between Brooklands and Taylor's Mistake didn't go off. They're tested twice a year at daylight saving begin and end. Coastal Councillor Celeste Donovan says it's a major concern.
This is still being looked into, but it appears to be a technical failure in the activation process, so not with the sirens itself. Civil Defence is investigating exactly what went wrong, and I've asked for a full update.
To sport, the Washington Capitals' Alex Ovechkin has broken Wayne Gretzky's NHL ice hockey goal-scoring record by scoring the 895th of his career. Hayden Wilde has begun his transition to longer triathlon distances with victory at the T100 Series opener in Singapore. And Southampton's Premier League football survival battle is over. They're consigned to relegation with 7 matches to play. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.